I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. And you know what I'm talking about. You know that goal that I told you that I was setting out to do in the beginning of April. Well, it's the beginning of June and I hit that goal. As a matter of fact, y'all are getting this news a little bit late because I actually hit the $10,000 savings goal on Saturday. You're getting this content on Monday. And the reason is because I wasn't filming this weekend, but I hit the savings goal, the $10,000 savings goal in 68 days. I gave myself 3 months and it literally just took a little over 2 months. And the reason why I took a little over 2 months because the strategy that Holy Spirit gave me when I said I wanted to actually hit the goal at the end of May, and this is in my private time, like, yo, I don't want this hanging over my head. I want to hit this goal at the end of by the end of May. He gave me a strategy. I didn't implement it for a few days, and that was on me. Because the strategy has been working very, very well. And I'm really, really shocked about it. And so I just want everybody to know that what you set your mind to, you can do. You can do it. And I want to kind of talk through this process because generally what I have learned, not generally, but what I have learned while trying to do this is that this is a mental game. This is a mentality situation. And I never really understood why a lot of people would say like educated people are sometimes the most difficult people to become wealthy. I never fully understood why they said that until I set out to do this goal, because it's kind of like paralysis by analysis, right? We're so smart. We know so much, but as a result of us being so logical and knowing so much, we cheat ourselves out of opportunities every single day. And I had to come out of agreement with that. I had to overcome that. And that was like the most challenging thing, right? I believe in myself. I think that if I can stay for 10 years and get a PhD, I can do this goal. But what was getting in my way is my mentality towards money. What was getting in my way is analyzing the situation. And a few days ago, y'all know I posted a video about 2 Bible stories that have been helping me build this wealth. Number one, I'm just going to recap for you the story of the children of Israel in the wilderness. And that story taught me to stop rehearsing the problem. Stop rehearsing the problem, because what you rehearse will persist. It will get bigger, 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 and therefore it will begin to crush you. You have to stop rehearsing what you don't have. And that's going to be difficult, but it's not impossible. The second story was the story of Jacob building a system around the spotted sheep in order to produce wealth. So he, of course, we know that he took this small flock, which is a small payment from his uncle Laban, and then he stripped some branches to create this spotted effect. And as the sheep were mating, as they were reproducing, they were seeing what they were supposed to reproduce as, and therefore they reproduced after that thing. What am I saying? Keep the goal in front of you. For the last over 70 days now, the goal had been in front of me. The $10,000 goal, I was going to say the 10,000 hour goal. The $10,000 goal was consistently before me. I didn't care how many views I got on this YouTube platform. It's not many. I don't care. I didn't care, what my bank account said, or I wasn't worried about that. What was I worried about? Getting to the goal. And every time I focused on the goal and not what I did not have, i.e. my career, any financial stability, every time I did that, I came up with the wealth creating, producing idea that ultimately helped me get to this goal in record time. And one reason, y'all, why I don't break down everything that I did to get to this goal is because it's going to be unhelpful for you. And here's what I mean. You're not me. I'm not you. You don't have the same grace I have. You don't have the same ideas I have. You don't have the same biological makeup that I have. So while I could tell you everything that I did, it may not even benefit you because you're not me. You're not me. Now, I could give you general things to think about, but ultimately, some of those things will not even apply to you because of my socioeconomic background, because of how I think, and because of how I move. Which is why I always say, hey, if you want to book a one-on-one strategy session to help strategize your ideas, go ahead and book one. But what I've started to see, and this is also on TikTok, what I've started to see is that people want you to tell them what you did. And then As a result of you telling them, sometimes they say, well, I can't do that. Then why did you ask me? Why did you ask me? Because you're right. You may not be able to do that, but you can do something. You do have a metron of grace that you can monetize, that you can operate in. And I'm just here to show you that you can do the thing. Especially if you have a job, you're in a better position than me because you have the stability of income. I don't have the stability of income. This is grace. This is grit. This is belief. This is me stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping out of the educational parameters that I was taught to play within, and say, hey, you know what? I think I could do this in record time. In the vein of transparency, I've already told y'all, in the past, it took me almost a year to save $10,000. I have never been able to do that until I came out of agreement with certain systems, until I learned how money actually moved. And my entire process has been a learning process. So what am I telling you? It is possible for you if you believe it, but you have to believe it with every fiber of your being. I also want to say that I did not hyper depend on God. I did not. This is not saying that he wasn't in the process, but it wasn't a hyper focused thing for me. Like, God, you gonna do it. You gonna do it for me. No, I said, God, look, I want to make this by the end of May. I need an idea. And he said, do this. And I said, all right, cool. I didn't move on it for a few days. As a result, I didn't hit it by the end of May. I hit it in the beginning of June, which is fine. That was on me. What am I saying? There is partnership here, but there was not this hyper dependence that we like to force down people's throats. It was not. Yes, I have to depend on God for my daily needs. Yes, he gives me my daily bread. But once he gives me an idea, it's up to me to implement said idea. It's up to me because he's already done his part, right? And I think what causes us to be stuck and stagnant as believers, because this channel is specifically geared towards Christians, I think what keeps us stuck and stagnant is that we forget the importance of strategy. We forget the importance of confidence. Believe in God and confidence in yourself. We forget that. We want to absolve ourselves from the responsibility of our lives. And this is why we're not where we need to be. This was a thought process I had to overcome too. After you pray, what's your next move? You have to do something. You have to do something. And I've said this in several videos, y'all. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but wealth creation is a creative process. Did you even hear what I said? Creation? Wealth creation is a creative process. You have to get creative in order to create wealth, especially in times like these when we're threatening an economic downturn, when the Fed has just cut interest rates, which is a signal that we're in economic trouble. But you already know the prophets has already been prophesying that a recession is coming. We already know this, but that does not absolve us from the responsibility of creating, of using our gifts and talents that were free to produce a harvest. We can produce a harvest, but the moment you feel like I can't do this too hard, is the moment your brain will stop creating those avenues for you to do that. I never give my brain an opportunity to cheat me out of the future that I want. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. And the reason I get so passionate about money is because, one, I know how it feels to be from poverty, to live in poverty, to eat syrup sandwiches. I know how that feels. I know the shame that comes along with not being able to care for yourself. I know that place. Y'all know I'm from the hood. Y'all know I'm from the south side of Chicago. Y'all know I've gotten almost everything out of the mud. I've worked by the sweat of my brow to get to where I was, and I gave it up because God asked me to. He asked me to. I gave it up. That is becoming a believer. That is what it has been required of believers in the Bible. Give it up, including your logic. Give it up. Give it up. Because if you don't give it up, it will crush you. You would always be bound to the weight of that logic. So the moment that I was like, all right, well, I already ain't got enough, so let me see if I can produce this wealth, is the moment that I was able to begin to step into the abundance and replicate my finances. right, to get to this $10,000 in less than 90 days. And of course, I have no problem showing you the process. I have no problem showing you my bank accounts. I don't have a reason to lie to you. I don't have a reason to lie to you because I want you to believe in yourself like I believe in myself. I want you to come out of agreement with certain systems and ideologies and traditions that don't serve you. I want you to win. But the only way you win is to come out of agreement with things that are lies. Your environment may be lying on you. Your current financial, reality may be lying on you. Come out of agreement with it. And the moment you begin to come out of agreement with said things is the moment you would just see how many opportunities every day is pregnant with. Every day is pregnant with opportunities if you just get out of your way. If you just get out of your way. And I've had to get out of my way a lot in order to reach this goal. So I just wanted to come on here and update you about the $10,000 savings goal that I had to do in 90 days. It happened in 68, record time. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what the next goal is. I don't know. I really don't. I don't have another savings goal in mind. I know I need some more money, but I don't have a goal. But if you are still on this journey, push yourself to reach that goal by the end of the month. The month isn't over until the end of June. You can still do it. You still have time on the clock, but you have to get creative about it. Y'all, if this has encouraged you, inspired you, please like the video, leave me a comment, share this with a friend, and let's go ahead and create this generational wealth that we've been claiming, naming, and claiming. Let's go ahead and create it. This is the year that you put your hand to the plow. This is the year that you stop giving lip service to the goals and you actually start making moves towards said goals. Because whether we realize it or not, an economic decline is upon us. You can either be a victim to it or you can be a victor in it. I'm going to be a victor in it. Okay? I don't know about you. So anyway, just wanted to come on here, share this information with you, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.